Welcome back to episode 22, part 12 of our chapter love, our love chapter, right? It's also the last episode on this chapter, but we have other chapters coming up. So if you've stuck around throughout this whole chapter, I know you're thankful, and I am thankful for you too. It is rainy today, so if you hear the soothing sounds of the rain, you're welcome. All right, guys, so let's get right to it, because in this channel, we are time efficient, or at least try to be. So the last episode I wanted to make about our love chapter is about feeling safe. When you express love, a lot of the times you have to feel some type of safety. You don't just go around showing your love to people that treat you like crap. I mean, you do when you're not healthy, but when you are trying to achieve that healthy love for yourself, most importantly, right? You're trying to show yourself that self-love, which is, I will continue to say, the most important type of love there is. All right, let's keep it going. So, feeling safe is such a common thing to not feel nowadays. Unfortunately, not many people have such great moral codes, if they even have any, right? A lot of people are very selfish nowadays. It's all about them. It's all about instant gratification. Instead of really thinking, how is this action going to affect me, going to affect others? What are the consequences of me doing this? So, taking aside all of that, right? When we think about safety, I personally think about myself. I personally think now that I have a what you would call a stable home, I think about that. I think about how I finally have my own place, how it's my home, it's my own room, it's the place I come and I am myself 100%. That's one of the biggest blessings to have, is to have that safety, right? And on top of that, to have a place, an actual physical place where you feel safe, where you have a home. For many years, I didn't have that. I was going from place to place to place. If I found a little place, I knew it was temporary, because then I had to move, and it was exhausting. And a lot of the times, I didn't really feel safe within myself either, because of the thoughts, because of the trauma that I hadn't been able to heal from. But it wasn't that I couldn't heal. It was just, I hadn't been brave enough to go get in there and confront all of that and say, you gotta go. You've been here enough. You have to go. Because when you are able to also throw that aside and say, you served your purpose, you gotta go now so I can make room for better things, bigger things, but also safety. The more you get rid of things that are within you, the safer you feel, because you are trusting yourself more. I hope that makes sense. But to start that path, sometimes we may not feel safe yet, right? Because we haven't made the space, the room, the time for safety to make a home within ourselves yet, right? There's still a lot of things within us that it's chaos in there. And that's okay. At the beginning, it's normal to maybe not feel completely safe, to start healing right away and start showing love and appreciation. And you're not there yet, and that's all right. But as you keep doing it, though, you're going to start developing a sense of safety within you. And this is more so for those people that, like me, Maybe you didn't have a home for many years. You didn't have a place that you felt safe at. Yeah, maybe you're staying with family members, but maybe you don't feel safe there, right? It happens. Maybe you're staying with friends. Maybe you're staying with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, but yet you don't feel safe. You might want to chime into that too and see if it's actually them, the relationship as a whole, or is it a you thing, all right? But feeling safe is really the solid base that you can build within yourself. Sometimes we're not privileged enough to have a safety, actual physical place to feel safe in. And I understand that. So that's where you have to dig more within yourself. And I know that different people use their imagination in a way to escape, to go to a place within themselves, within their own mind, that they feel safe. So many people that I know that have suffered abuse as children, maybe they were never hit, but their mom was. Maybe the whole household, like it's so many different scenarios. But the point is that you didn't feel safe. And you had to go within yourself to try to find that safety place because there was none around you. You're not alone in that. There are so many million of people, thousands and thousands of people that have gone through that, and sadly that are continuously going through that. So you're not alone if it's hard for you to find a safe space within yourself or maybe outside of you. But just know that it is possible and that it is created. You have so much control. You have so much power within yourself that maybe you don't realize yet. But you have to unleash that. And you have to start thinking, I do have power. I do have a say. Maybe sometimes the little movements that you can do, the little steps, the actions that you can do may be very minimal. And you may do 100 of those steps and it's just like one step. But you're still having control over the situation. You still have some type of say. Don't feel like you can't provide for yourself that safe space. You want to and you have to provide that safe space within yourself first to then be able to open up the space within you to receive love and give love. Always remember that you are in control over your own thoughts. If you need imagination to get away from whatever difficult situation you're going through, whatever hell it is that you're going through, I understand that. I was a very creative kid too. So I feel you on that. Keep doing that. But search within yourself and make sure you make that safe space. But remember that it is beautiful to be loved. Feel that love from others too. And you can also give yourself that love. Self-love is the most important type of love. At least that's in my opinion. But when you find that self-love within yourself, right? When you nourish that, when you grow that, when you planted the seed and you've been giving yourself water and vitamins and food, right? Because plants need food too. You've been giving that. You've been nourishing that inside of you, taking your time, and then you see it blossom. Oh, there is no better feeling than to see that. There's no better feeling than to see yourself, all of the hard work that you've done. So reward yourself by feeling safe, making space for others to be able to love you and you love them back. Whether it's friendship or romantic, whichever way. but reward yourself. And remember, you're not alone. Love, healthy love, is one of the toughest things to achieve, but it is worth it. 100% it's worth it. All right, guys. Remember, I believe in you. I know you can do it. Keep it going. Keep feeling safe. You got this.